In this video, I'm going to show you which order to beat the bosses in so that you can beat the game and become the Elden Lord. Now, I will not be spoiling any of the boss fights throughout the game, so I'm not going to even show names or anything. You're just going to be basically going to all these locations. I do, however, recommend that you explore this game thoroughly in all the different areas. There is a lot that I'm going to leave out that is optional. I'm only showing you the ones that directly influence, like, getting to the end of the game and defeating the final boss. So without further ado, let's show you where the first boss is. Now, I will be speeding up this footage by 3 times, so you can either go along with this or just use YouTube's systems or controls to change it so that it's slower if you are needing to see a slower approach. But for the sake of not making a really long video, I'm going to speed it up and you can just follow along with me here onwards to the first boss. And this is where your first boss is located over here, so you'll fight them in this area. We're not going to show you that, as I said, and you're just going to continue onwards. If you go in this little secret room over here, you can speak to this lady over here who will actually join you on the fight if you summon her just before the boss's golden wall, which will be coming up very soon. And this is the location you'll fight the second boss in the Stormveil castle, and this is one of the main bosses in the game so far. Now, before we go anywhere else, we need to go to this location right over here to pick up a key that is going to allow us access into Raya Lucaria Academy. You'll see right behind the dragon is where the key is. You can stay on your horse and just run away without actually getting into a fight with the big dragon. And now we're going to make our way back to Raya Lucaria Academy, and you can just follow on the screen to see where we're going to get there. You'll also note that you can avoid fighting any of these guys just by using your horse and just jumping and like avoiding all of them, which is very nice. Once you go through the big magic door using the Glintstone Key, you can't really progress the long way. You have to go up into the elevator into the actual academy itself to progress into the game. If you run past all these enemies, you'll get to the Golden Wall to the first boss in Raya Lucaria Academy. Once you've defeated this boss, you can head through the open door over here and go to the north, and we're going to go up these stairs onwards to the second boss at Raya Lucaria Academy. Now the second boss is just after this night, after you go up this lift over here, and after this lift there's a door. This is the second boss. Good luck. So now we're going to go back to Limgrave, to the Gatefront ruins where we started in just before we saw the giant fall off the cliff, and we're heading to this place over here, the Third Church of Marika. Now I'm going to show you how to get there from this location. You should collect the Site of Grace over here because we're going to be using that for later, but now we're heading to Fort Height, which is directly south of our current location, to get a specific medallion that's going to operate a lift that we need to take later on. Now you'll find the medallion that we need at the top of this tower. It's going to be one of the towers at the very top. You can just run through without anything actually hitting you, so you should be fine. Inside the chest at the top here, you'll get the left piece of the Dectus Medallion, and then we're going to fast travel back to the Third Church of Marika that we got the Site of Grace for. Now we're going to a different area. And this is just north of the Church of Marika into the swampish area over here where there's a teleporter that's going to take us to a different area of the map in Caelid. So just go ahead here and follow along with me and just follow this path down all the way until we get to Fort Faroth over there. As always, you can just run past all the enemies on your horse. You shouldn't actually get attacked by them at all. You should be fine. This is where the next fort is located, and if you go to the top of this fort, this is where we'll be getting the right piece of the Dectus Medallion that we need to collect. So just follow along with me here until we get to the top. And this is the chest you're going to get the medallion in. And now we're going to fast travel to Liurnia at the academy, but the main academy gate at the further side of Grace there at this location, which you should remember. Now we're going to progress onwards to Volcano Manor. I'm going to show you how to get to Volcano Manor, and first we have to take the Grand Lift of Dectus, but luckily now that you have the medallions, you should be fine and you should be able to take the lift just easily. Just continue along this path. You'll be using your medallion on this spot right over here to use the lift. There's a Site of Grace here to the north that you should collect first right up here. You should be at this location over here, and now I'm going to show you how to get to Volcano Manor so you can follow the exact path. There are other ways, but this is just the most surefire way to go there without actually having to fight anything in your way, but you can also experience different other ways. I think there's one way that you can get there in a cave, but I'm not going to show that one. I'm going to do this one over here. But keep in mind, I do encourage you explore all of these different things before you actually do this. I'm just showing you how to make progress in the actual story of the game in case you don't know which boss is next. You'll see that at this point there are a lot of ladders that you need to take, so I'm going to skip most of the climbing just to show you the beginning and the end pieces of which ladders you need to take. And this is how you get to the Volcano Manor. Now let me lead you to the first boss you'll be fighting at Volcano Manor. So first off, you are going to have to speak to Tanith over here and accept her proposal so that you can get a key to progress in the first room on the right over here. And when you get to the back here, you'll see an invisible wall will appear and you'll go along this path over here fighting the snakes inside the walls. This will eventually lead to an outside area over here where you can see there's a bunch of volcano and lava and stuff everywhere, and you just need to progress through this area like I'm showing you right now. And this is where the first boss is located, so good luck. After you defeated that boss here, you'll see there are some things to collect, and there'll be a lift that you can take on the right side of the Site of Grace that you can continue on to the final boss, and it's a special story boss that is going to be the last one in Volcano Manor that we're going to be doing. When you get through this door, you are going to run up the stairs all the way to the back here. Just keep heading towards the end over here, and you'll see there's a teleporter that's going to take you to the final boss of the Volcano Manor. So good luck and have fun. And now we're going to fast travel back to Limgrave at this place right over here. So we're going to be heading to Caelid, and I'm going to show you the path we need to take here. So we're going to go from the gate front right over here, just in front of the gate front ruins. As you can see, this is the route that we're going to be running until we can get to this location down here. When you get to this area, you can actually see there is a teleporter that you can use to go to Redmane Castle. When you get to this area, you can speak to this guy over here to start the battle, and then when you're done here, you just turn around and you go into this church-like building. You'll see in the main area over here, there is a elevator that goes all the way down, and there'll be a teleporter at the bottom that will start this main boss fight here in Caelid. So good luck and have fun with it. Once you're done with that, we're going to be heading to this place over here, so fast travel to the Atlas Plateau, which is just above the Grand Lift of Dectus. We're now making our way to the royal capital, the main capital of this game. It's called Leyndell, and we'll be facing a boss that will allow us entry to the actual capital. And the boss we're talking about is located over here, and there is a gold wall just behind him, so good luck and have fun. Once you've defeated that boss, you'll be able to run inside here and progress through the city. I'm gonna now guide you to the first boss of Leyndell capital. And this is where the first boss is located, so good luck, have fun, and I'll see you right after. And now you'll head towards the east out of that building over here to go up this tree branch, and this will lead us towards our main boss, which is just before the giant Erd tree of the game. And this is where you'll be fighting the main boss. Good luck and have fun, and I'll see you right after. After this boss here, you'll go to this tree, and you'll basically see that it has thorns on it, and then go sit at the site of grace to continue to the next step. And now we're going to go to this fast travel site over here to head towards the snow area of the map. So just follow along with me on the screen right here. You'll see we're at the Grand Lift of Rold. Now you will have the medallion from beating the main boss at Leyndell Capital to get up here. And now we're going to progress on to the Mountaintop of Giants to fight the next main boss of this area. And when you get to this area here, you'll see there is a chain that goes over to a different piece of land, and this will be where your next boss is of this main area. So good luck and have fun. Now, a lot of people get stuck at this point not knowing how to get to the dragon area or progress from here. What you actually have to do is go up this giant chain to this giant bowl thing, the forge of the giants, and you're going to go run around this side of here until you get to the site of grace. Once you get to the site of grace, you're going to sit down and you're going to do the talk to Melina option. And that is pretty much how you're going to get to the Farum Azula dragon area of the map towards the far right of the map. And then this is how you're going to progress into the thing. I almost fell there. That was a bit too scary. But let's show you how to go here. Onwards to the first boss of the Crumbling Farum Azula. And this will lead you to the first boss of the Crumbling Farum Azula, so good luck and have fun. Once you've defeated that boss, you can move on to the north here through this exit over here, and this time I'm going to lead you to the main boss of this entire area, the Crumbling Farum Azula. I just like saying that, so just follow along. Now from this area, you're going to fight a boss that is outside the boss's actual main door. Now you don't have to fight him, you can just run past him and go through the golden door, or you can fight this guy and continue. Either way, behind him is the golden door that will lead you to your main boss fight of the Crumbling Farum Azula. After this fight, you'll be teleported to Leyndell, which is now an Ashen capital and looks completely different. There is some secret stuff going on here, so explore this area, but the way we're going is onwards into basically the giant Erd tree again. So as always, just follow along with where I'm going to lead you to the first boss of this area. And as you go up this elevator and you go up these stairs over here, you'll be presented with the first boss at this area. So good luck with this fight and have fun. And now you should recognize this area, but again, we're going towards the east, which is out here onto this branch over here, and we're going to continue along this path over here, onwards to the second main boss of this area. You might remember this area from earlier, but this is a new boss, and good luck and have fun. After you've defeated that boss, you can go ahead and fight the final boss of the game and become Elden Lord. You just have to go through this mist over here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.